A teenager accused of shooting several classmates had his day in court.
And Bill Cosby hoping for a favorable ruling in his sexual assault case.
Good evening, I'm Maya Speaks.
And I'm Aliyah Hyman. This is UMES News at 11. A woman killed on her very first shift as a police officer was remembered today as a peacemaker and someone who accomplished much in her short life. 28-year-old Ashley Gwendon was killed Saturday during a response to a domestic argument at her home in Woodbridge. 2 other police officers were hurt, and a woman at the home was also killed. The woman's husband is in custody and charged with the shootings.
A 14-year-old boy accused of shooting in a school cafeteria entered a not guilty plea at a hearing today. With his ankles shackled, he sat silently during the brief hearing and kept his head down. Authorities say the boy fired at students Monday in a cafeteria used by high schoolers. 2 students were shot and 2 others were hurt, according to police. The injuries were not considered life-threatening.
Bill Cosby's criminal sex assault case was temporarily halted days before a key hearing while a Pennsylvania appeals court considered his effort to have the case thrown out before trial. Cosby, 78, is accused of drugging and molesting a Temple University employee in his Philadelphia home in 2004. His preliminary hearing has been set for next week.
If you looked up earlier today on campus, you may have seen it. NASA astronauts successfully launched a rocket from the Wallops Flight Facility on Virginia's Eastern Shore. The suborbital rocket was carrying a number of student projects and experiments. The 17-minute flight allowed less experienced engineers to become familiar with this type of mission at the Wallops Flight Facility. If you own one of those hoverboards or you're thinking of buying one, the Consumer Product Safety Commission says it will seize or recall any of the 2-wheeled self-balancing scooters, which were a huge hit this holiday season.
The CPSC said it wants the hoverboard industry to follow requirements set earlier this month. There are major concerns that the lithium-ion batteries inside the hoverboards could spark a fire, which have led to the being banned on several airlines and campuses.
Well, that's all for us tonight. Thank you for joining us. We hope to see you tomorrow for the UMES News at 11.
Until then, stay classy, or in our case, stay in class. Make it a great night.